Up in a Range Rover, quality intact, self-made, got them high motors, get the full meal. You ain't leaving with no leftovers, self-made is where it's at, and that's a fact. Our impact will be felt, paid in full, everybody's stacked. Change the game of our ways, you would think we abstract. Form my own opinion, do you think we pointed on the act? Call a spade, game winner, minutes ball game. Never doubt us, a high quality remains the same. Always gotta work, build content, free by frame. Try to go the other side, but man, this is self-made. Self-made.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Self-Made YouTube channel and welcome back to another episode of the best AEW Dynamite post-show review in the game and the most ethical AEW Dynamite post-show review in the game. Destination Dynamite is your boy Marcus, and I'm joined by, once again, our newest graduate from the Self-Made Dojo. Give it up for WeeZee F baby, and the F stands for self-made shit, self-made forever. That made no goddamn sense, but I don't care. WeeZee, how you doing, my boy?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. After class, I was pretty tired. But the ending to the State of Play earlier kind of rejuvenated me. So I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to talk about Dynamite.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And last night we had a pretty damn noteworthy episode of Dynamite. I thought it was really productive. I thought it was strong. We had a lot of kick-ass matches on it, and we got two brand new champions, and we got a new direction set probably for Revolution and a little bit further down the line. Tekla is your new AEW Women's World Champion. Kyle Fletcher is once again your TNT Champion and had arguably the best TV match of the year so far in 2026 for AEW. Strap match for the Women's Championship. That was really good. Kenny Omega and Swerve Strickland went crazy and went at it. And we got some news for All in Wembley this year in 2026. We got the date and we got the ticket sale information for the pre-sale and the general. So we'll get into that also to start the show off. We'll get into a lot of the news. And Dave Meltzer did something today, which, not the greatest, but we'll get into it. We'll talk to it also. Again, like this video up, leave comments, get your super chats in, do y'all thing. We appreciate y'all for tuning in with us. So we're just going to get into spark the conversation. And also, Jana will be joining us a little bit later on in the show. And for the Real Music poll this week, it will be Kyle Fletcher versus Tommaso Ciampa for the TNT Championship. We'll get the Death Friars A Squad versus Takeshita and the top bench unit for Don Callis family in the trios match again. And the strap match for the AEW Women's World Championship, Chris Statlander versus Tekla. Those are your three matches. And to answer the homie and JPN's question real quick, I had pulled up. Why is the OC match not the poll? Well, Orange Cassidy is a nice, fine performer. Yeah, he just didn't live up to the standards of what we got in the poll. Nothing more, nothing less. But anywho, WeeZee, let's start off with the news, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. All right, so let me pull up in front of me real quick. So yesterday you saw yet another Will Ospreay video package. This one just as good as the other one, if not a little bit better. So when I return, I'm locked in up in the comeback. I'm so glad that they're keeping him in the forefront and they're making sure that we know Big Willie's on the way back and on the way on the wagon. Shout out that neck. We need you for Wembley. And a certain redneck might be joining. Never know. We'll see. But on top of that, off the back of that, we got the information for the date for All in Wembley, which a lot of people were starting to question, and we didn't know when the tickets were going to go on sale and all that jazz. But fear not. Again, it's going to be for the bank holiday, which is late August. Usually, in this case, it will be Sunday, August 30th. And the ticket sales will start, the pre-sale will be March 16th, and the general will start on March 20th, 4 days after that. So that's out the way. We know when to buy tickets. So if you're in Beat the Toast Nation or you're trying to travel from outside there, March 16th, March 20th, pre-sale in general, go ahead and grab your tickets over there. So that we know. WeeZee, any thoughts?
Oh, that's going to be my birthday weekend.
Hell yeah.
So I always like All-In's. Usually when they do it in London, it's always on around my birthday. So it's always a fun time just to get a bunch of people together and watch the show. I'm really excited. I like the new logo they're going with for the London stuff, and hopefully they can make a nice stage to kind of go along with the theme. I think that'll be pretty cool.
I think the logo's pretty cool. And it's based off like the Nigel McGuinness stuff from last year, I thought that was really cool. And AEW's graphics team always hits for the most part, so
Yeah.
good for them. Good on them for that. Thankfully, we got the information because usually I remember the first Wembley, we got it like not even like 3 months or so before the show started, and we ended up selling like 80K that day. So, I mean, I get people being a little apprehensive about okay, when's this going on sale, when's that going on sale, but we got it now. We got it in February. It's going on sale in March. Show's late August, so that's plenty of time to, get everything promoted. Like Wembley Stadium's already promoting it right now as we speak. So they were just waiting to build the hype for Will for these video packages, and then we're gonna announce it around the same time. So that's sound strategy. I get what they were doing with that. So we're good. And
Big Billy gonna be winning the belt there, man. So that's what we like to see, bro.
Yeah, we getting strapped up. We ready to go. We just letting everybody know that we coming to collect. Everything's going great in the world title picture. I'm enjoying everything about it. I know you're enjoying everything about it. Big Billy's the end game. They're telling you he's the end game. Hell, they're probably telling you he might be back sooner than you think. Who knows?
I mean, stay tuned at LA, man. You never know. You never know who's gonna show up at LA.
Lock in.
Hey, man.
That's for sure.
Lock in for Revolution. That's what I'm saying.
That's for sure. I'm gonna read super chat real quick. Homie Shot Town Spurs $10. Appreciate the love. Big fan of this show and Run AW is currently on. Sorry, Marcus, but I'm gonna need the Jags to be permanently banned so we can get to the post-football season. Godly AEW run sooner. Wait, hold on. You acting like two bad bitches cannot coexist, Mr. Chi-Town Spurs. You acting like Trevor Lawrence, Brightly by Sundays, and AEW having a good world title scene cannot happen at the same time. Because is it not currently? Well, I mean, Trevor's good.
It happened after the Jags were eliminated.
Hey. Not too much. We made the playoffs. I think we're going to do it. We won 13 games. I'm a happy camper. And AEW's good right now. So, it is what it is. It happens. Homie Anjan PN, $2. Appreciate you, man. Once more, the onus is on my goats to save the division. Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, I appreciate you every single day. Ontario, California, appreciate you every single day. Which, once again, I would also like to say, Young Bucks, come home and thank you for the house. Jewel 4K in Big Ontario. Kenny Omega doing important things. I love my life. I remember my club again. And on the piggyback off of that, another super chat from Anjan. Appreciate you. Over $2. We remembered who we are. Hashtag God of the business. Yes, we did. We're back like we never left. We didn't leave. All we had to do was just show up and, come say we want that belt. And look what's happening. Everybody's following with the trend. We had to remind Swerve real quick, and maybe your house, but don't remember the stilts in the foundation of which that house is built on, Mr. Strickland. Just remember, Mr. Roll on the Mat Man.
Remember why you're here. That you want to be in this position without the god of this shit, Kenny Omega. This company wouldn't be here without the god of this shit, Kenny Omega. I'm just saying.
Hey, remember the statistic, 80%. Just throwing it out there for some of y'all who, in case y'all forgot. Swerve, you one of the good ones, but the 80%, hey man, we gotta remember, we gotta let y'all know. We gotta learn you. Once again, Jake does memes, Buck99, appreciate the love, homie. We are Brody King. We carry the flame. Hey, so now that we're
the flame.
Hey man, now that we're on the subject of doing some new stuff, let's just talk about it, shall we? So Brody King had a pre-tape hyping up the title match in Grand Slam, Australia, and then out the clear blue sky on early this morning, Dave Meltzer and the Observer reported that Warner Brothers Discovery banned Brody King from the show because of the fuck ice chants and stuff like that. Then not even hours later, like Fightful and then Andrew Zarian also reported actually that didn't happen at all. And Warner Bros. Discovery released a statement that no, he was not banned. And then PW Insider also piggyback off that, saying he just flew to Australia like everyone else, like Max did, Andrade is, Hangman did, Widow and Hardy all flew to Australia. So a jumbled mess of a news reporting day. So WeeZee, break it down for me real quick.
Maybe Miro was right, man. I don't know. Does Dave have it anymore, man? I don't know. Like, I mean, but I could totally see the Warner Brothers Discovery doing that. But so I wasn't surprised when that Dave report dropped. But seeing that, like, I mean, like Brody had a, he's already in Australia, so he wasn't going to be at the show. Um, I mean, it's just like I think the whole situation is kind of weird. I don't know if you saw on Twitter as well. Like some fans were not allowed into the arena and was banned from the arena for having the Brody King shirt on, the Abolish
Yeah, I
Ice
did see
one.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, some people were let in. There was somebody like sitting front row that had the shirt on that they showed, but then other people were told by head of security that you're not allowed in, and like, well, we're going to ban you from the arena if you continue to try to come in. So I don't know. I think the whole situation is really weird. I hope Tony can kind of make that situation clear on where he stands with that. I know we heard reports that AEW, they liked the fuck ice chants, but I just want a clear message from Tony himself saying, hey, this is where we stand. Like, this is what we're gonna keep having Brody on. If y'all want to chant what y'all want, it's a show. Like, what are you gonna do? They're gonna you're gonna get mad at 4,000 people screaming fuck ice. Like, nah, bro. It's not like Brody's telling them or Tony Khan's telling the fans to say that. So
No, and besides, it's not. If even that was true, my thing is, you're just gonna make people do it even more. And especially you're doing a whole loop of California, Southern, and your pay per view is in Los Angeles, and then you're going to Texas, doing a lot of dates in Texas, especially like in El Paso, and you're going to Minnesota in a month, in St. Paul.
yeah,
It's like it's not gonna stop, nor should it, quite honestly.
no.
And if that did happen, then like, why? Like, you're just making it hard on yourself as a corporation. At the same time, it's like, dude, I don't really believe they would ban him, because if they really wanted to do that, they would have done it the last time he went crazy viral. Because this isn't the first time he's had like done like anti-ice stuff. Like, he did the Abolish Ice shirt in Arena Mexico, for crying out loud.
Yep.
And you have him in a world title match on your programming on Saturday. And you're not going to just let him not do that, first and foremost. And then, again, MJF wasn't also at the show. Hangman wasn't there. Neither was the Bezaraf. Neither was Andrade, because everyone's going to Australia. So to me, it just kind of felt like somebody may have told him one thing and then kind of just didn't do a whole lot of reporting after that. It's a funky situation. Like, I'm pretty certain that he wasn't banned or anything like that. But I mean, we'll see what happens. And to piggyback off of that, Rowdy $2 super chat. Broning is winning the title Saturday. Delusional. Yes, I'll be very delusional. Is he winning the title? No, absolutely not.
No.
But it would be in their best interest to keep his momentum going after this and keep him in the picture 100%, and change his role to be a bigger one on the TV, because 1, he's really fucking good. 2, the fans are clamoring for him, and 3, he's really fucking good. Simple as that.
I don't think he loses clean on Saturday. I think I think that's how you keep him strong in this. I mean, you already had him squash MJF in like 20 seconds or 30 seconds, whatever the fuck it was. And you could still I mean, even having him lose clean, in a longer match, like, I still don't think that would, shift his momentum in any way, but I still think MJF will cheat to win. That's just the MJF way.
Yeah. Plus, you want to keep Brody's momentum going. You don't want to protect him because he's the bigger guy here. That's just usually how it goes in matches like that. Gonna be a really good fun time in Sydney. I'm really excited for that show. The go home for Grand Slam Australia was really, really fun. Like we said, we're gonna get into it really soon. Keep leaving your super chats. Leave comments. Like this video up, and if you're watching this back on like Spotify, Apple, Amazon, iHeart, and whatever you get your pods from, bro, leave likes over there too as well. We appreciate everyone tuning in. We're gonna get into the show real quick. Normally, I don't love starting at the top, but because the beginning of the show was so explosive and it really set the tone for what happened, let's just get into it.
Yep.
So we got a Kenny Omega and Swerve Strickland face-to-face interview. This right here, WeeZee, let me tell you, this was electric shit. And to me, it was professional wrestling at its finest, and professional wrestling at its most simple and purest form. It's two of your biggest stars who haven't had a program together Like, they haven't had the opportunity because, suspensions, injuries, or just bad timing. But here they are. They're here now. They're both actively chasing the world championship, and they both have had matches, and they've unfortunately lost those matches. One of which, this is why we're here, because Swerve tried to help and ended up costing Kenny against Andrade. And they're just kind of talking this shit. Like, Kenny talked this shit, Swerve got his shit off, and I will say, I've never been like the biggest Swerve promo guy in the world, in the sense that he's not like the biggest orator. He does tend to like trip over his words sometimes. But you don't have to be a great talker to be a good promo to me. No. All you have to do is be believable, and all you have to do is project confidence to the crowd and to the camera. And that's what Swerve does, and that's what Swerve did. He was like, yo, they kept telling me about Kenny Omega this, Kenny Omega that, the cleaner. They kept calling you the god of pro wrestling. But every time I want to wrestle you, your ass was either suspended, funny brawl out reference there, or you was hurt, or you wasn't like that. And he did the whole who's house, Swerve house thing. Everybody's chanting, everybody's going crazy. He was like, every time I wanted you, you was nowhere to be found, brother. Like, you ain't like that. I don't know if 2026 Kenny is 2021 Kenny. You say my goat don't got it no more, right?
Damn.
But Kenny, bro, I'm gonna get this out the way right now. We have at least a decade of evidence that Kenny Omega is a really, really strong promo, especially when he's doing something of importance and doing something that he cares about. Like, y'all let a promo where he was on the verge of death, like 3 years ago, cloud y'all judgment, some of y'all. This whole chat here, y'all know ball. We appreciate everyone watching this. We appreciate everyone that's been on the Kenny Omega good promo train. But again, he got his manhood challenge. He got his legacy challenge. And he said, actually, Swerve, fuck you, my nigga. Like, no. That's not how this works. I asked him, he did the whole humble beast thing, no word to G Herbo, I asked him to call me that. They just watched my matches and chose that. That's what they said. That's what matters. This is where the best wrestle, and they know, and they say every time I'm out there, and every time I wrestle, I am the best. It may be Swerve's house, but don't forget who built that foundation. Like, plain and simple. They're just dropping meat on each other.
Yeah, straight up. Wow.
They're two men with professional pride. They're two men who are wrestling for a championship, and they know that they got to go through each other. And they know that to be the best, you have to beat the best. And plain and simple, Kane laid out the challenge. We gonna wrestle. Either fight or you gonna run. Swerve gets to talking this shit, and then he fucking slaps him, and then Swerve just says, hey, bro, you made the wrong choice, and they get the brawling. They fight all through the arena. Kenny almost gives him a one-winged angel off the top of the damn stage, and then Swerve like counters it and tackles him off through a table. Everyone has to pull him apart. The crowd's red hot. Shout out Ontario, California for knowing the assignment. Just really strong professional wrestling right there, bro. WeeZee, talk to me.
You mentioned a point, like, this is just like the purest, like it's just like pro wrestling at its purest. And like I felt that the entire time watching this promo and then the fight segment itself. Like, I felt like Tony Khan like watched like 90s, like early 90s WCW Saturday Night or something. He was like, I want to do something like what they do, like these interviews in ring. And then, it just breaks down at a certain point. We just let these guys fight. We just let them go. I was like, I even said, oh, here comes security once, Kenny slapped them. I'm like, oh, they're going to break it up. No, they let them fight around the arena. Like, that was fucking awesome. They just let them go. And that's what you need to do sometimes. Like, you can't just always just have security come in and break it up. You want to get the crowd involved, and immediately, like, I mean, it was a hot crowd. So even getting them hotter with having a fight in the crowd with two of the top stars in the company, that's a way to get them going. I mean, it was just incredible.
Meat on meat. That is.
Meat on meat.
Yeah.
Man, like, Kenny hit that V trigger on the stage there, and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna one wing and angel him off the ramp. I was like, this is awesome. But Swerve got off and speared him through the tables. I still thought it was good. It's just what you needed, because even though like this program, like, it's gonna be awesome, next week when they end up fighting. Like, I don't know, man. Like, this was just a great way to build to that. Like, it makes me even, like, I was already excited for the match after last week, because you knew it was coming, but just this was like, oh shit, like this is gonna be serious. Like, I hope they get good time. I hope it's a good match next week, man.
Yeah,
I was fired up.
Yeah, I'm super duper locked into it. They did a really good job of knowing, hey, we got a good house tonight. We have a hot crowd. We have two big single stars getting ready to have their first ever program, first ever match. Let's get everybody involved in it. Let's set the tone for the night. And again, two guys fighting for something and some things. Pride, because they both believe they're the best. And you have the championship in the rear involved in this in some way. And it was over, sort of costing him a chance to wrestle for that championship. And Kenny's whole story is getting back to that mountaintop. But to get to that mountaintop, you got a couple of things you got to get past. You got a couple of bumps in there. If you're trying to climb the big mountain like Darby did, you got to go through a couple of bodies. In this case, you got to put Swerve down. You got to remind people. You got to let people know. Because people be talking crazy. Swerve was talking crazy. Kenny Omega did not tell y'all when he turned on AJ Styles that he was starving himself to be a junior so that boy could shine. But nah, fuck all that. It's our time. He didn't tell y'all this. He wasn't cutting promos of his life while he was world champion. Just for y'all to talk crazy about his ability on that stick, bro. And he reminded y'all real fast. Like, Kenny got his shit off and he sounded like the biggest star in the world. And he still is. And like you mentioned, WeeZee, we're not doing it at Revolution right now. We're doing it next week on Dynamite.
Next week.
For the free ski.
And Zane makes a good point. Like people complaining about Kenny versus Swerve to be free on TV. Like, yeah, it is a pay-per-view worthy match, 100%.
Yeah, if you have a chance,
you don't have a guarantee that Kenny will make it to Revolution. He's going to be in Japan that weekend. That Friday, I think he has like a con or something he's doing or some sort of event. I can't remember exactly what it is, but you go ahead and get this match going. But you can continue the angle. You don't have to let this be the end all be all.
Exactly.
This is just a part of the story. Like the story just started. We're getting the first match. I'm sure we're going to get another one down the line, either at another pay-per-view or another big event. Like I don't know, big TV special or something. But just let these guys go at it, man. There's a lot of people complaining, man. We had an all-timer Dynamite last night, but you could not tell.
Imagine complaining about getting this for the free season, getting paid $50. Like, I'm not doing it.
All-timer Dynamite, and all I see is just people complaining, man. And I'm like complaining about the show. Every single thing had a complaint. I said, "What is going on? This is an all-timer show, and y'all complain about everything."
It's like, I'm sure there's some holes to poke in some things. Like, yeah, I get that.
I had my problems with the show at certain points, but
who doesn't?
I wasn't complaining about fucking everything. My main problems is the fucking the Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm, which has been my problem for the past fucking month and a half.
Yeah, and even then, that's just an undercard thing that I don't really care about. But the crowd likes it, and it's whatever. It's for the house in Australia, whatever. Doesn't really offend me, but it's like the greatest thing I want to watch, and then it's fine. Like, y'all act like this is the worst show you've ever seen in your lives, people. Breathe. Like, do y'all like wrestling, or y'all just like skim through it sometimes? Like, what's going on? What's really going on here? But again, guys, we have an entire month and change until Revolution. This is the longest build between the pay-per-view and in the company. The road to Revolution is always paved in giant free TV matches. It always has been, always will be. Because you can do that. We did Ricochet versus Swerve on the free Dynamite last year, and then we ran it back for the number one contender spot at Revolution. Did any of you complain? No, because it was a great match. Ricochet won, and they furthered the story.
Yep.
For one, we don't know. Swerve could turn heel here, or we can get the second seed planted for when he does turn, if that happens. Then you run it again. If Kenny misses Dynamite, if Kenny gets written off TV in like a brutal assault or something after the match, you can paint a story that can stretch all the way to before Dynasty, so Kenny can wrestle for the title there.
Yep.
In Canada, like that's the next hurdle he has to climb through. You can do a lot of stuff here. This is just step one. Just keep getting locked in, y'all. It's gonna be okay. BREATHE. Breathe. It's gonna be all right.
Facts. Yeah, just Blue Sky Warriors, man. They're going crazy, man. I was saying it last night, but saying it all the day, man. They just can't enjoy anything anymore, man. Nothing.
I'm not even saying like just enjoy whatever slop a company gives you. Absolutely not. Like, we're not gonna tell you that ever. But God, you got a great show. Like, you can have your complaints here and there. That's cool. Lord knows we're gonna have them. But guys, enough is enough. Please.
Not in spots where it's not needed. Like you're complaining about the things that you're like, oh, this was great, and that's what you should be complaining about. But then the good stuff happens. You're like, what is this?
And then 10 minutes
Come
after,
on, man.
like literally 3 hours after the show, oh, you niggas were complaining about a T-shirt.
A T-shirt of Black saying that's been way before anything P Diddy related, way before.
Like 30, 40, 50 years. Like George Clinton in Parliament was saying it. Coolio was saying it in the 90s. Like, guys, I know y'all are like under the age of like 21, and a lot of y'all are, well, white.
I could say they're white. Yeah.
Yes.
They're half of me. Like, come on, bro. Like
Guys,
chill, bro.
just do your research. And not everything needs a comment. Please. The audacity of the caucasity. Exactly.
Effects. I promise y'all don't need to defend us, bro. We're good. We got it. We got it, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, that's our general house cleaning thing for today. Kenny and Swerve next week. Let's peep game for that. I hope Swerve does end up doing the turn here, because you can do a whole lot of stuff with him for a month and going into Revolution and going past Dynasty. Like, that's the best Swerve with an edge, doesn't give a fuck, and will take everyone's head off to do it. And I think NJ said it earlier. It did remind me a little bit of Ospreay and Swerve, where they were both baby faces, but Swerve had a very clear edge and basically threatened to kill Ospreay for touching his title. So yeah, it's more that's pro wrestling. I enjoy it. Let's keep doing that. Personal issues draw money and draws a lot of heat. So let's go. Now, the TV match of the year so far in AEW for me. The TNT Championship is back, baby. Tommaso Ciampa, Kyle Fletcher on Dynamite. Not even a week after Ciampa just defended on Collision. He's only had it for like 14 days or so. And he dropped it right back to Fletcher, which, again, kind of wild. I enjoy the hot potatoing of the TNT Championship because, again, it's a television title. It does not need to be held for 145 days by anyone. Yep. You can drop it after like 5 defenses in 31 days. It's fine. Just keep the line moving with it. Have kick-ass matches, and then you get caught by somebody.
Yep. Because especially if you're doing this open challenge thing and you want to fight regularly, you're gonna wear yourself out. Like that's a big. I mean, that's the story of it. Is that Ciampa was kept doing these open challenges, or he did 2. He had the big Briscoe match, had the 3-way on the Collision, and he said, I want to do another one on Dynamite. And it was Fletcher. Like, just you fought some hard opponents, and you fought one of the toughest ones. Like, that's how this shit goes.
And you're in a brand new company, and you're going right back to, and you're challenging the big dog of that championship for the last like month and so, off the bat. Like, you're going through really good punch. You had a 3-way with Roddy and Claudio, which was really good. I enjoyed it on Collision. And then you go right to Kyle. And Kyle, they basically say, hey, man, go back after that belt, big bro. Like, we'll take it from here. Which is, I mean, Kyle's family stuff, but which it is what it is. But yeah, it's a direction. Like, you're basically trying to redirect Kyle over back to the TV title division and trying to keep him occupied. And then you keep him occupied with Mark Briscoe again, which is fucking hilarious. But we'll get into that earlier. WeeZee, let's talk about the match. Like, what'd you think about the actual bell-to-bell here?
It was fucking awesome. Like, I called it last night after the match ended. I said this is ethical slop. Some people will complain about this match, like, oh, all the kickouts. He's just kicking out of his finish. I'm like, that's some of my favorite matches. I don't care. Like, that's why I love like the Ospreay Fletcher series. So I love like Ospreay Takeshita, both their matches. Like that's the kind of match that moves me, that gets me fired up. Like sometimes I want the ground based wrestling of like sometimes not modern day FTR, but just old like 2021 FTR. You know what I mean? Like, we're like, it's more just like grounded.
Hey, y'all see he had to go back 4 years for FTR good stuff, right?
Anyways, just this match was unbelievable. Kyle Fletcher's a fucking madman with some of the bumps he took in this match. Both these guys are bad men. Like, Ciampa's working his fucking ass off. I didn't watch any of really Ciampa's singles run on the main roster in WWE.
I didn't either.
The only matches I've seen from him were tag matches, and that was Royal Rumble, last year and against Motor City Machine Guns, and then the ladder match at SummerSlam. That's the only two Ciampa matches I've seen of him on the main roster, and I was not impressed at all. So I was a little hesitant whenever he came to the company, but after that Briscoe match, I said, "Hold on, he might be locked in.
We might got something here."
And then you know the 3-way on Collision, I enjoyed thoroughly. It's got my boy Roddy Strong in it, so I'm always going to enjoy it. It's got
this right here, boy.
This match, like, I don't know where Ciampa figured that shit out. I don't know. Johnny Gargano, who? Like, we're good, bro. You can stay over there, man. We don't
Johnny
need you,
Garbanzo Bean, just stay on SmackDown.
Johnny Hot Dog Legs, we're good, bro. I promise
Johnny
you.
Bravo, good. Stay over there.
Yeah, we good, bro. I promise. Like, just absolutely fucking crazy. There was the air raid crash on the stairs.
That was psychotic.
I was like, okay, dude, this is gonna hurt so bad. But then, like, Ciampa went off of the stairs and hit him on the corner. I was like, oh, he's just gonna land flat on the top. That's gonna hurt like a bitch. He hit him fucking like on the corner. I was like, dude, I would be
okay?
like,
are you nuts?
I don't know how much you got to pay me to take that bump, but it's not enough what Kyle Fletcher's getting paid. I promise you, it's not enough. But God damn, that was.
Yo, I gotta say about Kyle, man. Like, this was Ciampa's best match in like forever, and he's had good matches consistently on television. But this was like another level for him. This was just Wednesday for Kyle Fletcher. That's how good he's been for the last year and a half.
Yeah, like Fletcher's one of the Fletcher's one of my favorites, just in general, right now, and that's just because he put every single time he gets in the ring, he's not gonna phone it in. He's not. He's gonna give you 110%. He's gonna wrestle like it's his fucking last match ever, and you could tell by the way he wrestles. He's like, I'm gonna do everything I fucking can to put the guy over that I'm wrestling, but you know, I'm gonna show off my shit too. There's just incredible.
For real, bro. This was like turning back the clock shit for Ciampa, and like he's been consistently good like over there, but like NXT stuff was easily his best stuff, and he was like the top heel over there for a good stretch. Like this reminded me of that, and he's in a good space where he's just having kick-ass wrestling matches, and he's the blueprint for guys who jump. Just come in and work. Come in, bump your ass off. Just remind people that you are one of the best wrestlers in the world. And he had a 2-week title reign, a barely 2-week title reign, had one successful title defense, and he's more over than ever before. Like, that's the function of the television championship. That's what it should always be. Speaking of which, Chi-Town Spurs, $10 super chat. A major critique over the last year was TV was getting way too predictable. Now we're seeing title changes after 11 days, top stars getting pinned, and multiple title changes on the same show. Yes! Like, a TV title does not need to be something you hold for a bunch of weeks and a bunch of days and a bunch of months. Hold it for like 2 weeks, have kick-ass matches, then get caught by somebody. Wrestler, have it for like a month. Drop it, and then go on the chase, and then win it back or something. Or use it as a buffer for a young star to get over. And this is their first time learning how to be a champion in wrestling championship level matches on television.
Yeah. Like not every like title needs to be a record breaker and no like oh I've held this for the longest amount. Not everyone, like, you can't just sit on a belt for fucking 6 months. It's like it just doesn't lead to good television. Like you said, it gets too predictable.
Yeah.
Then like you don't want the fans to go into a show and look at the card and say, okay, these are all the people that are winning, because that's what a lot of people were doing in the past couple of years at AEW. Like you could tell who the winner was just looking at the card.
Okay, they're winning.
Yeah,
they're retaining. Oh, they're definitely winning. Like,
yeah,
it got predictable. Now we're starting to have TVs where results that you didn't see coming are happening. Top stars wrestling each other. Like, guys are starting to get over. Like, Andrade's gotten over huge. Brody King's gotten over huge. Tommaso Ciampa got over like Rover with a 2-week title reign, and it's starting to keep the line moving and starting to make things fresh, and it's starting to make the TV interesting instead of like after All In where it was good, it was steady, but it wasn't that interesting. Yeah. Now you're talking about the shows a week and a half from now, 2 weeks and a half from now, like you're still like in that moment after 10 o'clock hits, you know?
Yep.
So that's good. Kyle winning the title is like fine to me, like. It's fine for him to have to be establishing that belt again and drop it back quick, or retain it and drop it to somebody else. They very much use Ciampa as the middleman to one. It got him over, and then he can drop it quickly and then win it back and chase it and win it back and have a good reign with it after that. Or you can have Kyle, do what he does Saturday, drop it to someone else instead. Then Ciampa does something. Like, you never know.
I think Ciampa might win it back at Revolution.
Wouldn't shock me.
Yeah, I think because I mean I wouldn't have Fletcher hold it for long. I mean, not even just because of what we were talking about with holding belts forever, but just because like he's healthy now. He looks fucking awesome in the ring. I mean, like I know the main event scene is got a lot of heavy hitters. He can get added, man. Throw him in the mix. I mean, especially when Ospreay comes back, you got to throw him in the mix.
Yeah, you
have that be the Owen finals. Have that be the Owen finals. Fletcher isn't able to win. Ospreay wins the Owen, goes on to All In, the main event, and that's Fletcher's like chase. Fletcher loses the Owen, and now he has to grind back up to the top to try to main event a pay-per-view and win the world title, and that's when he does it. I mean, that's where the direction I would go with that. I think Ciampa wins it back.
Yeah, I think he should, and just also I'm here that one long reign just across the TV versus everyone just collecting dust with their belts is so much more better than, okay, you have a 135-day reign here, a 205-day reign here. You're working on 100 days there. No, you have a 14-day reign with your TV championship that goes out. Stat drops after 172 and drops to the hot heel in the women's division, and it when it should have. Okay, you can have MJF hold it to Wembley if that's the plan. You can do that. The main belt being the one that's actually long in having a bunch of defenses and for several months at a time. That's good for your long-term plan. Again, hot potato your TV championship. It happened with Darby and Joe. That was a really, really fun program in 2023. It's okay. Now, after the match, we get a promo from Kyle doing the open challenge for Australia. Anybody from any corner. And WeeZee, what do you hear?
Reach for the sky, boy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's Game 7, Fletcher versus Briscoe, because of course. But caveats. They've made it pretty clear it's the last one. Game 7 is a finale, and it's a ladder match in Australia. I myself personally rolled my eyes when I heard the Mark Briscoe music because we heard that damn theme and we had this match 11 times in the span of a year, damn near. And quite frankly, I don't really enjoy Mark Briscoe as much as I did before, and I think we can just kind of, put a pause on it. But at least it's the last one. I'm pretty certain Kyle retains, and that's the end of that. That's the end of that thread, and then we move on. Fine, whatever. It's diabetes in wrestling form. Do I like sugar? Yes. Is it healthy for me? Not in large quantities. And the same goes for wrestling feuds. Like, this is a thing where Tony kind of said, y'all like this? Here go 2 more for y'all. Here go another one.
Yeah, here comes 6 matches. It's like, the first one was good. I was good with that. I'm full. And he's like, here's 6 plates of dessert. I said I'm full.
It's like, totally chill, bro. I like chocolate cake. I love red velvet, but chill, bro, my boy. Chill.
It's like the scene of Matilda when she puts the chocolate cake in front of the kid. And we just got to get forced to eat it on stage. We're like, ugh.
So it's like Squidward eating. Good, but, damn, I'm about to die. It's like Squidward eating all the damn Krabby Patties, bro. You had one, you had too much, then all of a sudden you're bloated. And your blood sugar and your A1C is like 17. You're gonna have to chop a leg off. But, God damn, man. It'll be really good. It'll be hot in Australia. It's gonna be the last one. It's a TV title feud, which I'm fine with. But it's been a lot of goddamn matches.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, anyway. A whole ton. I wasn't even excited when I heard the ladder or just a regular ladder match, whatever, just because I know it was Jericho, but the last Mark Briscoe ladder match was not good.
It wasn't great, Bob.
It wasn't good.
No.
So I know, but I have a lot of trust in Fletcher. I have a feeling we're gonna see like a top of the ladder brainbuster or some crazy shit. I know we're gonna see something fucking crazy, but I still don't want to see the match. I literally watching in Self-Made last night made the like I was like dreading the moment, but it made the moment funnier seeing chat react to Mark Briscoe's music, just because nobody was happy. There was not a single person that was happy.
I was like, oh my god, again.
I out loud said, "Oh no!" As soon as he said anyone, I said,
know where
"Oh
this is
no!"
going.
But yeah, right before the music hit, I said, "I know where this is going. Please, God, don't let it be. I don't want to hear 'Reach for the Sky,' please." And then so
it's like they wanted something for Kyle to do in his home country, which is fine. So they went back to the well that's worked like 6 other times, and I'm gonna do what I've done like for like since like the 4th match, complain about it and then go, damn, that was a really good fucking match. you know,
yeah.
it is what it is. And again, it's a fine little feud over over a television championship that we've had over the last several months. But I'm glad it's the finale, like they've implied, and that they pretty much already stated because Game 7 is the end. Kyle retains his home country, drops to someone else, drops to like Kevin I or some shit, because they did say that both him and Speedball were trying to go for singles gold, and he did have that tweet on Kyle Fletcher today. We released a shirt of him drop kicking him in the face. Hey man,
Kevin I haven't. I mean, he had the promo segment with Speedball saying they're not, just because they have the trios belts don't mean they ain't chasing more gold, and not, that TNT title would look pretty good on the Jet, so I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah, the Jet having cool matches on television, giving them a chance to really spread his wings a little bit. I'm with that. Drop it here. Drop to Kevin. Ciampa like turns heel or some shit and wins it back or something. I don't know. Something along those lines. Like, it's a good little thing. It's a good problem to have that you have a few going. It's going to end and then you have some directions you can go in. Yeah, cool. I mean, it'll be a dope match. Just don't really want to see it that much, but whatever. Anyway, also on the show, we had a 3-way tag team match, number 1 contendership against FTR, those guys, on the line. So, we had the 2 teams. The Young Bucks won a qualifying match on Collision. They're in their hometown. Giant pop for them, by the way, I will say. Like, that was a huge pop for the Bucks. Young Bucks said, we are home.
Yes.
And the other team, man. we had the Rascals. This configuration, Desmond Xavier and Myron Reed, which I will have a lot to say about Myron Reed as we get into this. And our wild card team. Would you like to say it, WeeZee?
Oh my God, is that Private Party?
Shots! WeeZee! Hey! Yeah. Welcome back, Private Party, man. I've missed those boys so much. Isaiah Cassidy, Mark Quinn, you have been loved. You have been missed dearly. Kind of a raw deal with what happened to him with those tag straps and then them just disappearing for a year. But I'm glad they're back in the mix. Like this is a tag team division that's really good right now. And there's a lot of good teams in it. A lot of good young teams. Private Party the day one talents. They never wanted to leave. They always want to be in AEW. They're dub soldiers, bro. Like, in all seriousness.
Straight up, yeah.
And having them be there and having them in the mix and having them have the ability to just have cool matches, that's nothing but a positive. And I'm going to get on some of you motherfuckers, bro. Some of y'all motherfuckers was trying to do some nasty shit with them boys when it looked like it was gone. I was doing, man, Private Party not that good. Oh, name my match and not including the Bucks. Y'all fuck with, man, I heard all the time. Suck my dick from the back. And when your jaws get tired, kiss my ass. And kiss their ass. All right?
And they were in the lab too. You could tell for that year they've been in the lab, bro.
Well, that boy Quinn look chunky than a bitch, boy. He looking crazy.
Hey, that's sometimes the juice got side effects, but
Hey man, we got flowing through. So we got the vibranium going. And anything has a question. Did FTR get a pop? Hey man. All I'm gonna say is I heard a rat piss on cotton when I heard that do come out. Hey, put that down. Hey, matter of fact, put that microphone down you had earlier. I know it's a dangerous weapon for you, but just put it down slowly. You don't want to hurt yourself, and you don't want to hurt nobody else, Cheddar Dax. Don't do that. Don't do that. Anyway, this match was fun, wasn't it, WeeZee?
Yeah, it was all. I love this match. This was, I would say, it's my second. It's almost, I would say, close to my second favorite match on the show. I thought it was just good fun, just like a PWG match. But I always enjoy that. So you're in Cali, this is Young Bucks territory. You're gonna have a PWG match. Like it like it didn't hit. Like I was like, I don't know who this wild card tag team was going to be, and then I realized they were in Cali. When like the show came on, I was like, oh, they're in Cali. Oh yeah, it's got to be Private Party.
Yeah,
You have
and
to
then
have
Swerve
you
had
have
to
to have a
record.
PWG match. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
It's kind of fitting too. Like
Yeah.
it was the Bucks in their hometown wrestling two tag teams that they always loved and respected and put on the map. Because remember, the Bucks' last match for the left PWG was against the Rascals, and we all know the history with the Bucks and Private Party in AEW. So it's fitting that they come back and get the wrestle with the Bucks. They get the wrestle with the Rascals, and it was really really fun. I in particular really enjoyed Myra Reed in this match.
Oh yeah,
I
he was
really
awesome.
enjoyed him because I never really got to watch him like in like MLW and stuff like that. Never got to really see what he was doing in TNA. But he is really, really fun. I remember that cutter he had, like to the outside. He got a shitload of airtime on that. Like he looked really explosive. Thank God Tony watched their first Rascals match in AW and said, "Wait, why are we not having Myron in these matches? Like, what are we doing?" Yeah.
Facts.
Zach, we're good. It's Dez and Myron. We're good.
You can be a cheerleader on the outside, bro. Just let the boys cook in there, man. Yeah, Myron's awesome.
Yeah, you can have the trios matches, but for the tags, it's Big Dez and Big Myron, bro. Like he was great. Like, I'm really excited for his future in this company. He's only 28 years old, right?
I want to say yeah.
He's a really young guy, and he's got a really bright future. I think he'll win some titles here.
Yeah, 20.
I think they can stay in the tag mix. I'm really really excited for him. I really enjoy his work. I really enjoy Zay. He's about as athletic as he's ever been. And it's really like
he got crazy air. Yeah, I have to say that crazy air on that jump to the outside. That's like the highest I've seen him like go on that. They've done that move before, but I was still blown away with just like how they've been gone for a year, but still like they were producing. Like they were doing really good shit, man.
Win is giant now, bro.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, we eat chicken and rice, and now we
our chicken and rice. We eat our beans. We eat all
our
that.
Spinach, yeah, asparagus. I play with asparagus now.
Yeah, we do our thing. We do our stretches. We hit the gym. He was going crazy in there because I remember seeing a picture from before and after. I saw him in the gym a couple months ago. He looked absolutely jacked to the gills, bro.
Yeah, they were in the gym. They were in the lab with Ortiz, man.
Yeah, they doing their thing, and again, like Zay can do all that super athletic stuff. Quinn can be the power and the base guy while still being able to pull some stuff out when necessary. It's a good dynamic, and people still like them. They've never not been popular with the fans. Like they still are. They were happy for them to see them back. I was happy as shit to see them back. And I saw the promo that they cut on Twitter. And Zay's pretty much laid out clear. It's like, hey man, y'all love us one day, the next minute everyone's like, hey yo, what the fuck happened? Like we got family calling me, we got friends calling me like, yo, what's good? What's going on? I didn't have an answer.
Yeah.
Like that's a cold. That genuinely is a cold place to be, where you think everything's going well. You finally win the titles. It took you a while, and then everything after just kind of hit the wall, and then all of a sudden you're not going to TV for an entire year, and you're sitting there wondering like, did I do something wrong, or what happened? Like, did everyone still fuck with us? Everyone still think we got it? Like, what's happening? And then he laid out clearly. It's not a sob story. We're just gonna keep working. We're just gonna do our thing. Don't be sorry for us. We gonna work.
I hope TK sees that, these dudes are still incredible in the ring, and they deserve to be on TV. It doesn't matter where they're at. They could be Dynamite, Collision, anything. Just put them out there. Let them get in the ring. Let the fans see them. Like you heard the chants of shots when they came out. Like just get them out there in front of the fans, man. Let them work.
Man, you gave them a title shot. You didn't really do anything with it, and then you just had to get their asses kicked, and then they were on TV. Now they're back. Like let's learn from that. Like we don't have to throw guys to the wayside. Like this is a very talented division, and they're more than good enough to hang around in it and be a real player. Like just give them an opportunity. Like we don't have to just shut them off. And $2 super chat right here. I will say Pirate Party ain't picking up for Tyler. Swerve though. Please.
Now you got me interested.
Yeah. We don't need you in the ops, bro. Tyler, you can do your scouting somewhere else.
We could, bro.
That's okay. That's all right, bro. We're going to the Mogul Embassy. I hope.
Facts. I will say I had I don't want to call it an argument, but we were discussing some things with the Bucks winning this match, and Self-Made, and it makes sense to me. Like people were like, Private Party should have won. Private Party should have won. I'm like, do y'all want? Like, I understand. Like y'all like the thought is, and what everybody thinks. I mean, it's just literally what people think is that this Cope and Christian like story is happening for the title. It does not need to happen for the title.
It doesn't at all.
Like I promise you, I know, I bet you, Cope and Christian are pushing to win the titles as a tag team. They want to have another fucking tag belt for some fucking reason. They don't need it. You can like, I'm gonna be honest. FTR is holding the belts hostage. They are. Like,
Yes.
do you want to see a team win or not? The only team I saw in that group that like genuinely could beat FTR, not just in like in a kayfabe sense, but like it legitimately like where FTR would be like, yes, we will lose to these guys, is the Bucks.
Yes.
If the Rascals would have won, you would have been like, okay, so the Rascals are gonna fucking lose. If the Private Party won, you know Dax is gonna be like, fuck no, I don't want to lose to these guys. Are you serious?
Like, it's
Like the Bucks are the only people that can genuinely beat these guys, and it makes sense.
Like, I'm gonna put it like this to be completely frank. I really love this place that the AEW Tag Division is, sans the champions. I do. We have some really good teams. Private Party's back. Myron and Dez as the Rascals representation is a net positive. Crew had a really fun match in their debut. Like, that was fun. Davis and Doyle when they're back, or you can just put like Davis with Josh Alexander in the meantime if you want to continue that. Like, there's a lot of really fun tag teams here. The Bucks are still the best tag team in this division. Like, it is what it is, guys. I'm sorry. Cry if you hate it.
Best
It's still them.
Yep.
Greatest tag team ever. Like, it is still Matt and Nick Jackson. They're still the top tag team in this division. Sorry that it hurts your feelings, but it is what it is. And Jet Speed, I don't think they're long for the world, but they injected a lot of energy in this division. So did Brodito. But there are singles features in both Brody and Bandito, and a singles feature for Kevin Knight, and you could do some shit with Speedball. Like, and
Speedball could easily be national champion.
Yeah, like, you usually do that.
Yeah.
The point being, guys, it's still the Bucks. And quite frankly, the FTR needs help with this damn reign, like, in the worst way. Like, and we saw when they came out, no one gave a shit about them whatsoever. And then Dax tries to talk, and he's like stumbling over his damn words, because of course he did.
Matt Jackson said, "Come here."
He tries to talk about legacy and all of that, blah blah blah. I was like, that's fine. And then he just gets super kicked in the face, and that's the end of that. Thank you.
And Matt Jackson was tired of that shit. Matt Jackson was all of us in that moment, just like, all right, shut the fuck up, man. Like,
he's like, okay, bro, that's what's up. Take the super kick, and Stokely about to take one too. Stokely's the best member of FTR, and I will maintain that.
That's real shit.
Yeah, when that match happens, I assume Revolution, the Bucks in LA. Hey man, go ahead and drop them.
Yeah.
Super kick party in Southern Cal, bro. Just go ahead and do it. It's okay. Let's start over with a better tag team that can have entertaining television matches on the regular, like they've been doing. And it's their first time as baby faces in front of live crowds. Drew a really nice house here in the hometown. It is what it is. See, this is a question. How do we move forward when we just keep going back to the Bucks are the best? Well, somebody should be better than the Bucks. I don't know. Like, this is a real fun tag team division. It's great, and the Bucks, they're simply just still the standard bearers, bro. They're simply just still the best tag team, and it's fine if you have a short reign where you just have kick-ass matches with the up-and-coming teams, and then drop it to somebody. Like, that's doable.
Like, I don't think people remember how big the pop was when Private Party beat the Bucks.
Yeah.
Like, the Bucks could elevate the titles to a point to where you make the entire building explode whenever they lose. I understand that they're the baby faces, but you can still elevate a tag team in a big feud or whatever, or a shocking win. Like, you can still do that. You don't, the Bucks still being the best tag team in the world, but they're not going to hold the titles hostage. They're not. They won't. I don't think that's going to be an issue.
Like, they won the belts in an emergency back in 2022, I believe, and then dropped it almost immediately to Swerve in Our Glory.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to hold them for like 425 days for no reason. Like, they are notoriously selfless. Like, we've been through this routine a gajillion billion times in AEW. Like, that's not who they are. This will be hilarious, and I also want to like rip my hair out if that happened. Because do you really want to see Edge and Christian uh fucking in a 3-way with the Bucks.
No, thank you.
Please no.
Okay.
Please no. But hey man, my Bucks are still here. My former EVPs are tasseled up and dropping bucks like nothing never happened and like never before, and they're still great. I'll be happy to see them relieve those belts, even though they probably won't, sadly. But if they do, I'm throwing a party, a super kick party. I might throw my damn hip out, but I will be throwing one. And WeeZee, if FTR wins, you're fine.
What the fuck?
Hey man, so
Hell no.
hold on. It is what it is. But
No,
anyway,
hell no, hell no. I ain't taking that. I do not listen. I don't rep set no more, bro.
Oh, no more.
No more.
Oh my god! And by the way, breaking news for my college football fans: Trinidad Shameless got a 6-year of eligibility.
Bang! I saw he was in court. I saw the video of him in court this morning.
Yo, bro, I got a team for you to join, Shameless. It's called ZipRecruiter. What we doing? Anyway, we're having a good time over here on Destination Dynamite, folks. You know, keep leaving your super chats, keep them coming if you're so inclined to do so. Leave your likes, you know, leave comments, all that good stuff. We're doing our thing over here. And again, keep voting on the poll in the chat. We'll reveal the winner of the match of the week, Real Murzik, at the end of the show. Again, the matches will be the 3-way tag, Tekla and Statlander, and TNT Championship, Kyle Fletcher, Tommaso Ciampa. Those are your 3 matches. Keep voting in the chat. We'll reveal the winner at the end. So, a democracy, everybody.
Go vote now. Right now.
Meow.
Right now.
Right freaking now. So, added before the show, we had the Death Riders A Squad, which is Mox, Claudio, Pac, versus Takeshita and the top bench unit, which is Mark Davis and Josh Alexander. Match kicked a lot of ass, I will say.
No, this is awesome. Yeah, it was a bit better than the match last week. But this was fucking awesome. This was good shit. It was just a solid 6-man, just literally what you needed. Just something, you know, a good way to open the TV outside of the segment. Yeah, it's like I have no complaints about this match at all. I thought Takeshita just fucking rules. He just really, I don't know what Loki. I don't know what TK is doing with Takeshita.
Yeah, he's had a bit of a problem for a couple months now. Even in Japan, he's just kind of sit there making like faces at people, like, man, these people don't fuck with you. Why are you here?
Yeah, just I don't know. TK. It's like it feels like sometimes TK wants to lock in, and then for other like big stories, like he kind of starts digging in his own butt. You're like, all right, man, like,
or lets somebody else handle. It's like, okay,
yeah, yeah.
Like, let them cook, like when they're about to burn the damn house down, or like the stove's on high, you know.
Yeah.
Like I love the Death Riders. I made a tweet about this. I really do love the Death Riders as a unit, genuinely. I like everybody involved, sans Daniel Garcia. The whole thing that Mox loves to do, where he likes to play just a straight up tough man. My brother, are you a babyface or a heel? Which one are you? I know you've mostly done babyface stuff, but you're feuding with another heel faction. And then you got like Yuta, Marina, and Daniel Garcia doing heel shit with Orange Cassidy and Tony. Like 10 minutes later, like let's pick a side here. Like we don't have to do this whole jumping back and forth thing situationally, because it kind of muddies up the waters. And it's like, who am I cheering for? Like, who's supposed to be the bad guy here? And it's like, okay, we're bigger bad guys than those guys. Sure, but you're all still bad. I don't know what to think of that.
Yeah.
But good match. I enjoyed it. It is what it is.
Sorry, I just read that chat and it's like really threw me off.
Yo, come on. Yo, relax. Yo, calm down.
It's really just no, it's not. False accusations on my name, bro.
So you got chill, bro. You can't be putting false accusations on Big WeeZee over here, bro. Anyway, good match. Enjoyed it. one of the things that Tony likes to do, where he likes to add like extra matches on TV, which is like fine in some cases. Other cases, it's like, why am I here? And to go to the case of why am I here, Orange Cassidy and Roddy Strong versus Daniel Garcia and Clark Connors. This is one thing I gotta say about that. I'll be right back. Oh, brother!
Okay, this is my one problem with Dynamite. This is one of my only problems with Dynamite. Was this match. The only enjoyable part of this match was Roddy Strong leaving Orange Cassidy, deservingly so. This nigga Orange Cassidy was fucking lollygagging in the ring, waiting like Roddy's like, fucking tag me in. You're sitting on the ground with your hands in your pockets. Roddy leaves and Orange Cassidy still wins the match.
He still fucking won.
Are we fucking serious?
Why did he need to win? Why did he need to do that?
Why? Oh, he has a big match on Grand Slam Australia. It was 2v1. Why does he need to win this match?
I know Darby came out and threw out Clark Connors as payback for what happened last week when he got kidnapped. But brother, just throw the match out. Just throw it out or something. I don't need to see Orange Cassidy win a 2v1 because it completely defeated the purpose of Roddy leaving him high to dry in the first place.
A DG's already a geek, and you make him look more like a geek.
Yeah, he's like, I'll take this 2v1 and I'll still get rolled up.
Oh my god. I was just at a loss. I was at a loss. This entire segment, I was like, what the fuck? The most enjoyable part was Mina getting her fucking haircut. Yeah, and I was like, cool. It was 2 seconds. It was only 5 seconds of her getting her haircut. I'm like, oh, that was cool. And then the segment ends.
Yeah, it's like fine, do the whole stuff afterwards. Tony cut a real nice promo. The crowd was super into it. But the thing with Orange Cassidy is, if you've seen one match so far of him in the last 3 years, you've seen every single last one of them. He just does not lose. He wins in the same, get my ass kicked for 10 minutes and then win it in the mousetrap or some shit. Yeah, like Orange Punch. I like Orange Cassidy. I don't hate him as much as most people do these days. And the crowd still care about him. And they care about this Tony and Orange Cassidy hair versus hair thing. They do. It is what it is. It's an undercard thing for the house. It doesn't really offend my senses. But guys, you could have done that in a much better way, in a much more sensible way that didn't, one, devalue Roddy leaving him high to dry, and making everyone look like losers.
Yeah.
Orange Cassidy does not have to look strong. I promise you. He does not. It's okay. It's fine, Tony. I know you like him. I know the crowd still like him, but you don't have to keep doing this.
I think that's one of Tony's biggest flaws is he listens to the audience sometimes too much. What I mean by this is, so same thing, talking about in Discord. I kind of went on a huge rant, and I'll kind of basically go on the same rant. Tony's, there's no question about it. Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy are insanely over to the casual viewing audience. They are. Yeah. I showed friends that have never watched wrestling a day in their life. I showed them a Tony Storm segment and I showed them Orange Cassidy, and they started watching watching Dynamite with me weekly last year and the year before. They were watching they would come over every week for Dynamite and watch it because of how good Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy was in their eyes. At that point, I was getting tired of Orange Cassidy, but they were not. It's because the casual audience enjoys dumb gimmicks. That's why in WWE you have certain people getting over, right? Like you have Jey Uso getting over because he's the eat man. He just eats. That's all he does. These silly gimmicks are what draws a casual audience, and they don't care about the professional wrestling aspect of it. That's why we'll talk about it later. That's why that's why people are arguing on Twitter about Chris Stat's reign being bad. She had good matches during this reign. People like
really good matches.
But the audience doesn't care because she doesn't have a silly gimmick. She's not an alien anymore. She doesn't do all the silly shit. She just wants to be a good wrestler, but the audience doesn't care. We watched it during the World's End match. I said it all the time. We're watching World's End. Her and Jamie are having a kick-ass match, and the audience, Sister in Chicago is chanting Green Bay sucks.
That was crazy.
Middle of the match. I mean, I'm like, what is going on? It's just it's a really big problem in the company is that with like Tony's like, oh, the crowd, these guys love Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy. Oh, I'm on Blue Sky and they love Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm. I'm on Tumblr and they really love Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm. So we see them every week. And it's like, dude, we've seen the Orange Cassidy match, the same Orange Cassidy match for 7 years. 2019.
We know what he is by now.
In 2020, when he had his first real match against Pac at Revolution, right before COVID. And we've seen the same match. We've seen the same thing. Somebody said, I hate fun. Listen, I enjoyed Orange Cassidy for 3 years. And then I said, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'm okay, guys.
I think I'm okay. Fine. And he just stuck around. I'm like, okay, maybe this will be his write-off. He's on TV the next week, wrapped up in bandages, winning matches. What is happening to my beloved company,
the
man?
Only time he got written off when he actually got hurt.
Just legit, like the only like you can write him off. Let's have him off TV for a little bit. We're overexposed to him. Or
just put him on Collision for fuck's sake. Who cares? This Collision is basically the Saturday night out at the wrestling, so just put him out there or something. I don't know.
Legit. Holy fuck. I'm just like, God damn. It's the same thing every week. I see the same thing every week. I see an Orange Cassidy match. Well, he's gonna win. Oh, he's got fucking his ribs hurt, his arm hurts, his shoulders hurt, his neck hurts.
He's still going, guys.
Bandaged up like the motherfucker from SpongeBob with the fucking glass bones. And he's still winning matches with the fucking inside cradle.
But guys, it's fine. We don't have to keep doing this. And like I said, it's an undercard thing. It's like something that you can just watch in 5 minutes or not. It's fine. It's whatever. It's like they kind of put him and Tony together because like they're two giant stars, and it's like, okay, Tony's not gonna be in the world title right now, and Orange Cassidy's Orange Cassidy. Let's just have him do something whimsical. Fuck it, I guess. Like, it's not my thing at all. I need him to actually give a shit that Brody actually like left him high and dry, which he probably won't. And Tony, I actually don't know what you do after that. Like, when the hair versus hair match, and then you do you're doing the mixed tag of house rules. Cool. Her just kind of being away from the title was like fine to me because I mean she's still a huge star no matter what you do with her. Just don't get to the pattern of okay, we can do whatever with her.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like that a lot Booker's tend to get into with big stars who get reactions no matter what happens. So that's that. It'll be fun on the night. Really use getting your head shaved, brother. Get ready to get a ball fade. It is what it is. Or if Maria gets her head shaved, fine.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, but that's my only real complaint to be honest about the show. Like I really liked everything else. And speaking of which, your main event of the evening, you got one title change. Let's get to, because fuck it, why not? Oh, before we get to that, the homie Zayn, $4.99 euro or pound?
No, I think that's pound. I think.
Okay, pound.
I don't know.
Yeah, pound. Great show tonight, guys. Signing out by saying Tekla FC is up. Happy to see her on top, and shout out Claudio for moving like a demon last night. Yo, Claudio was great last night. He was awesome. I appreciate the love, bro. Tekla FC. I may have said some things, but I would like to offer my forgiveness and be allowed to jump on the ship. So anyway, Tekla is your new AEW Women's World Champion. She defeated Chris Statlander in a awesome strap match. And I would like to say this one little detail real quick. John Bryan Danielson being back on commentary, thank the Lord, because he adds so much. And he was like, yo, by the way, that's the strap that I use for my strap match. My blood's still on it and everything. Like, he added a real level of honesty and brutality into the type of match that they're both getting into. And strap matches can be your thing, they cannot be your thing, but I do like that they use it as both an obstacle and use it as a part of the match, where they're both bound together by it, and they use it as a way to, get some violence across. Stat had a hell of a blade job. Tekla had a bunch of aggression. Stat did her thing. She basically just paused Tekla's little ass around the first 5 minutes, and then Tekla used a lot of resourcefulness and used the strap to her advantage in a lot of moments where hits down the goal on the ring post. On the outside, she's pulling her back in. She's trying to escape. Stat pulls her back in. Like, it was a lot of really strong psychology in utilizing the strap. They didn't use it just as a thing. They use it as a real part of themselves, as pretty much as an extension of themselves.
Yeah,
more or less. Which really fun detail. In the finisher, Sisters of Sin get in the way. Sky Blue took a strap right to the fucking face on the end of the damn rope. By the way, that was brutal.
yeah. It was strap matches always. I love a good strap match just because I know getting hit by that motherfucker hurts. And these ladies were willing to get the shit beat out of them with it. So props to them for even being like, yeah, I'm down with that. You know what I mean? Like Sky Blue, I mean, I'm not surprised Sky Blue got in the fucking face. She was probably like, hell yeah, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, do it.
She's a fucking psycho.
Just swing that bitch right at me.
Yeah, she is psychotic in the best way possible. Yeah. Like the other member of the Triangle Madness, I'm not too sure, but
who's that, big bro? What are you doing? What's going on?
We good off the cheerleader, bro.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
We good off the cheerleader. I can't lie. Go make TikToks, whatever you do now.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I like the group in terms of the aesthetic. I don't love the wrestlers in it for the most part. I love Tekla. Sky Blue does her thing. Julia's yeah. Hey, who's that other Bella Mafia Bella member? Who's that? Who's the other one? Yo, I can't lie. Tekla being a world champion in American TV is insane. If you told me that like 3 or 4 years ago before Julia.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, I was super wrong about Tekla coming in AEW because I was like, I don't know, man. I didn't really love her match, especially when she joined Hate. It was really bad. I always thought she's a tag wrestler to me. I don't really think they're gonna be able to like see the appeal. But she got on TV. She got in the kick-ass matches and feuds with Queen Aminata, Jamie Hayter. She's written Blood and Guts. She's been what the division needs out of a heel. And that they've needed a strong agitator for a long time. Like they tried it with others, it didn't work at all. But she is someone that people actively fucking detest and wrestle like they did. And they wrestle her like they detest her. Like every time Queen Aminata and her wrestle, Queen Am tried to take her fucking head off. Like no matter what. Sure. It also helps when she's like 2 feet tall. And then she's wrestling like the Stats of the world, the Aminatas of the world, Willows of the world. Where they just kind of beat the shit out of her and she just uses a shitload of resourcefulness.
Yeah.
And just kind of aura farms. And she does wrestle with a lot of physicality. Like the one she has like the high boots like to the side of the head. Like she hits you like straight full contact with that shit. Like she wrestles like an angry short woman.
Yeah.
It's just cool. Yeah. It's just cool.
Yeah, Tekla is fucking rules. Like her presence is incredible. Like one of my favorite things like is the entrance. I love the entrance.
I feel like I'm about to have a seizure every time I see it, but it's so fucking awesome.
But the music kicks ass and just like the camera and all. Like it's a great presentation, and it's like fuck. Like why can't you do this for like find out something like this for Chris Stat? Like this incredible before we get in the ring presentation. Like Tekla fucking rules before she gets in the ring, and then she kicks ass when she's in the ring. And it's like when Statlander's outside the ring, it's like, well, whatever. But whenever Statlander the bell rings, you're like, oh shit, yeah, this is one of the best women's wrestlers in the world.
Yeah, and it's a complicated situation, and a lot of people got really upset about it afterwards, even though it was painfully obvious that Tekla was winning. Like not quite sure people thought that wasn't happening. Excuse me, but congratulations to Tekla. Like I'm really happy that she's found a lot of success in America. I'm really happy that she's really connected with the audience. And this is like our main topic for the day, to be completely honest, because this is kind of the moratorium on Stats reign. I, for one, thought it was a good reign. I did. Like the matches were incredible. It's not like she was just kind of put to the wayside and never like spoke to anybody, and she never like had matches and had segments where she was able to talk. She did. Those things did happen. Started well. Started with like the Deathfire stuff, and she got a nice segment where she got to choose. Being babyface. Like, that was nice. Like things like that happen. It's just with Stat, and it's kind of been something that's happened with her for the last several years. I just don't know what she is. I'm not sure she knows what she is, and I'm not sure anyone in the back knows what she is. Because like the creative formula, it don't work for everybody. It kind of just doesn't. So when she's kind of out there just trying to like piece some shit together, because she's kind of like big strong woman who people like as a wrestler, which is a good base.
Yeah.
Then you kind of add the whole cosmic killer thing, trying to go back to the alien stuff. And it's like, no, not really. He didn't really need to add that. Plus, every time she did cut promos, and people can say what they want about her, like, oh, why is she doing pre-tapes? Because she's really, really good at those pre-tapes. Like, it just kind of is what it is, guys. Every time she cut like promos, I didn't really believe her.
Yeah.
If that's a good way to put it. Like, I love her as a talent, and I always will. It's just when she goes out there and tries to do other stuff and character stuff, I just don't believe her. I feel like she's trying to play somebody instead of just being her.
She doesn't believe herself in that sense at all. Like, I don't know if you listened to that interview she had where she kind of was saying like the fans don't know who I am, and she said I don't know who I am. She knows. It's not like she's oblivious to it.
Yeah, it's like she's aware.
And she knows that she's lost out there. She doesn't have a character. She's kind of just the one that just goes in there and has a good match. And for an audience like AEW's, you kind of, like I was talking about with the gimmick shit earlier, you don't need like a fucking timeless gimmick or a fucking Orange Cassidy gimmick.
And she's not going to be timeless ever because, quite frankly, Tony puts everything she has into that shit, and that's just who she is as a personality. Like, this isn't that.
But look how Tony was before the timeless stuff.
I don't fucking know either. Right?
Shit. Yeah, Tony wasn't really anything. Like, I mean, Tony had her heel run when she was champion, but it was never anything where it was, especially whenever she was babyface and doing just like the rocker fucking, had the Barracuda song and all that shit. She was. The fans were okay on her, like but there was nothing.
Like, they respect the wrestler, but other than that, it was just like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, there's nothing there, but you have to find your true calling in this shit. You know what I mean? And
this shit's hard. Like,
yeah,
that's the lesson. This is really, really hard, and it's not always like one thing. Yeah. Like, people say, oh, the booking, like booking in the sense that like the word doesn't exactly mean what you think it means. In the sense of how she was booked, she beat every top star in the division back to back to back. Like, she was booked well in that regard. Like, they had a whole story of, is she real, is she not real? And then she beat Tony decisively. And she goes and beats Mercedes pretty decisively in a hard fought match. And then beats Jamie. Like, that worked. It's just, everyone needs to sit down and really figure out who is Chris Statlander. Because there are bits and pieces of it there. It felt like she tried to amalgamate, like, being more human and also paying homage to the whole alien stuff, which doesn't really mix. And then you have the damn Ford Tough music. Let's go back to the other one. Like, that was way better than this one. Let's go back to that one. So, I'm not even sure what the answer really is. Like, I'm genuinely not sure what the answer is.
Yeah.
Like, it's difficult.
And we won't have the answers, but, I think Chris Stat just needs to take some time and sit down and figure out, what she wants to be. She's still fairly young. She still has time to kind of. She's like probably 30. Maybe.
She's only 30, and people still love her. Like, yeah, she's not dead in the water, guys. Like, it should be okay.
Yeah, 30 years old. Like, you have time to still figure out, like what you want to be as a talent. She doesn't have to decide at this very moment, but just take some time and kind of realize, like, hey, like there was something missing from this run. Then I need to figure out who I want to be as a character.
Actually, this is a good comparison. Stardust Naito, that's actually pretty solid. Really good wrestler, really talented, kicked ass, just didn't really know what he was and kind of tried to be something that he wasn't. And then the CMLL excursion came back, and he came back as Ungobernable, and LIJ took off.
Yep.
Like, it one day, sometimes it just kind of clicks. She's really talented. She's still young. She's still beloved in this division. She'll get another shot, I believe. I will say putting her next to Willow is probably not the greatest idea because you really see the difference between them. I don't know why they went back to it, but Especially when Tekla basically say, actually, you have no friends. And then she immediately goes back to fucking Willow.
Yeah.
There's something you could do with that where Tekla hold it for a little bit and Stat wins it back after she really, really figures it out and actually sincerely makes good. And people like reassure her of who you are. And you got like Jamie and Alex making the save. You can do something with that. Like Evo said it earlier. You can actually pair her with Alex and Jamie Hayter, where they're just kind of kicking a bunch of ass because Stat's at her best when she's just a no nonsense ass kicker.
Yeah.
And you can kind of use that and help her regain her confidence. Like, because she jumped into the Willow thing way too early, very obviously. And it was never going to work. It was basically in response to Tekla just calling her out. And then Tekla just viciously outshined her in multiple turns in this feud. Which, good for Tekla. That's the difference. She feels alive. She feels like she knows who she is. She's confident, cocksure, a disruptor, and plays like it. And plays it up. And moves like it. And the crowd took to it. And is still taking to it. Which is why she got rewarded with a title. So, again, I say all this to say, we can't just say, okay, they did this and that. It's not one thing that led to this. And quite frankly, the reign ended when it should have. It's back to the drawing board. It is what it is. Congrats to Tekla.
Yeah, for real. It was deserving. This Tekla win, it was definitely a deserving win. I mean, yeah, she immediately came in and had an impact on the women's roster. I mean, I always think about that Aminata series, just incredible stuff.
She did a lot of work in getting her over, and it really, really worked because it established Tekla as an agitator, like I keep saying. Established Aminata as not someone to be taken seriously. Hope she comes back.
Yeah, I hope she comes back soon. I mean, this will be
absolutely not.
Yo, bro, yeah, take a week, bro.
Yeah, take this. But you can have like Tekla doesn't even have to hold it long. She can just hold it for like 2 months, drop it right back after you figure things out, and then you can go to the Owen direction. Like she's perfect for having a short, credible reign. Or if you want to hold it longer, if she's just still the hot hand, fine, whatever.
Yeah,
I would
say there's a lot of good. I think the babyface women's side of the division is a little bit stronger than the heel side. So I think you can do a lot here with Tekla with the belt. Personally, yeah. I mean, that's just how I feel. There's a lot of good heels in the division, but there's a lot of baby faces that are, that are really fucking good in the ring. Like, you can do a lot. Like I said, hopefully Aminata comes back soon, because running that back for the title.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, just think about it. That got me excited. I'm all giddy.
Yeah, let's just figure it out fast, because I don't want her to kind of go to the wayside. But good match. Really enjoyable. It was badass. Really good effort from the women. I will say the one match per show thing does hurt a champion like that who just wrestles. That is one thing I will say. Other than that, really, really enjoyed Dynamite. And for the news, next week, like we said, Kenny Omega and Swerve Strickland in Sacramento, California. First time ever. Strap in, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, baby.
We there. And let me read off the card real quick for Grand Slam Australia, if I can pull it up real quick. It's on Valentine's Day, so WeeZee, you and the missus watching Graphs?
No, I will be at work until 1 a.m.
Damn, they got you locked down.
I mean, I work in the service industry for now. So my just Valentine's Day is one of the busiest days of the year for us. We have I work at a fine dining place, so we have 300 people for reservations just for the night.
Jesus.
Yeah, so it's gonna be rough. I will not be watching Grand Slam live. I'm gonna have to avoid spoilers and kind of just watch it when I can.
Mute the shit out of it, because I'm always gonna spoil that at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay off Twitter. I'm just gonna stay off Twitter, stay off Discord, because I know somebody in the Discord's gonna spoil it for me. So I'm just gonna, as soon as I get home, if I'm not tired, I'll just turn it on and watch it before I go to bed.
Good deal. So here are the matches. We have Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm versus Really Yuta and Maria Shafir. Hera versus Hera. Who takes the pin, gets their head shaved. Hangman Page versus Andrade El Idolo. #1 contenders match for the AEW World Championship at Revolution.
Oh, baby.
Also, Hangman spoke in Spanish again. Good shit. Andrade cut a whole promo in Spanish, and he also And in New Japan, he is going to challenge for a new beginning in Trenton, New Jersey, for the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship against Yosuji.
We're Latino men up. I'm telling you, we up.
Hell yeah. And we got Jon Moxley versus Konosuke Takeshita for the Continental Championship. I assume Mox retains, but I would love Takeshita to win here. Probably won't, but hey, can't win them all. And Babes of Wrath versus Mega Bad and Penelope Ford for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Mega Bad, please win, but Hari's in Australia again. They're probably going to retain. Kyle Fletcher, Mark Briscoe, Game 7, TNT Championship ladder match. Will be good. It's a little diabetic, but it will be good.
Yeah.
And in your main event for the AEW World Championship, MJF versus Brody King. We are Brody King. We carry the flame.
We fight the Maxwell, and we honor his name.
Hell yeah. So that's Grand Slam Australia. Road to Revolution is paved in singles matches that are on big time TV. So I'm locked in for Swerve and Kenny Omega. And we're going to do the real music poll. At the end, overwhelmingly, Kyle Fletcher, Tommaso Ciampa, TNT Championship won the poll for this week.
I mean, it was pretty obvious about that, like just incredible stuff. I mean, this Dynamite, was an all timer. Like if you going back and looking at it, there's
or if you don't Twitter,
yeah, just stay on Twitter because this the all timer Dynamite though, honestly, just probably top 5 Dynamites for me in the entire history of the company. So
yeah, I really enjoyed it, and they've got some real productive stuff going on. And for House Rule, which is the house show the next day, so far we have Tony and Orange Cassidy versus Moxley and Marie Shafir mixed tag, and the Brawling Birds will be debuting there. There was some discourse about house shows, guys. New teams running the house show circuit is normal. Let me repeat. New teams running the house show circuit is normal. It is normal, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need to lose your fucking minds over that shit. I promise. And quite frankly, we probably should have more house shows in AEW and wrestling in general. And I throw a lot of these women's tag teams in.
Let them test the waters.
Yes.
Like this is a good test. Like literally, it's a test to see how a live audience is going to react. I know it's Australia, so they're going to be more excited about it than a regular Dynamite audience. But it's just let TK see. Okay, where am I at? How are they in the ring? How is their reaction? All right, now we can move forward and figure out what we can do with them on TV. Like it is completely normal. It's completely normal.
You got them saving stat already, so that's something to go back to. Then you just let them get their timing down off camera. Let them just kind of figure out what works and what doesn't work. And if house shows existed, I would throw a lot of women's tag teams in AEW and a lot of tag teams in general, especially because most of them are kind of thrown together. Yeah. Because there are no real tag teams. There's no tag team division, guys. It's just the division. Like you don't have to do this. No, it's just everyone.
Yeah.
Some people have partners, some people don't. It's okay, guys. Breathe. Let them test the waters. I'd rather them botch in front of no one instead of botching and having the heavily edit a collision taping or some shit. Yeah. They're well trained wrestlers, but they haven't teamed together. Just let them figure some shit out. It's fine. The vignettes are really cool, if not incredibly British. Like doing fucking EastEnders references and everything. So I like it. I like the aesthetic. I like the look. I like them being paired together. I thought they were going to be paired together in the original tag tournament, but again, injuries and stuff like that happen to a lot of people. But I'm excited. Again, we're at the poll. Ciampa and Fletcher won. Last call for Super Chats. You got them. Overwords, really exciting Dynamite. Really fun. Enjoyed a lot of the directions. Logged off Twitter for the night because y'all lost your minds. But other than that, enjoyed myself. Welcome back, Private Party. Should never let TV, but we're here now.
Yep.
And the moment of the week, my wrestler of the week. Who would you nominate?
I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go Fletcher here. I think Fletcher is my wrestler of the week. I will almost say Ciampa, but I think Fletcher, just a return to form. Like I feel like I haven't seen Fletcher wrestle in a minute. Like for me, I don't like. I can't remember. I try to catch Collision when I can, but I usually work. But I think last time I've seen Fletcher, I think was a World's End. I can't remember. Just unbelievable. Just best wrestler, like best wrestler in the world. Honestly, I truly think Fletcher is the best wrestler in the world at this moment, healthy.
Honestly, if you said that to me, like I would not argue that whatsoever, quite honestly. And I'll probably go Ciampa here because just how over he's gotten in such a short time, and how well he's done with that belt. Even if he had it for only like 2 weeks and only defended successfully once, he got the concept over well, and he got himself over and endeared himself to a new audience that people may have not really seen his work since like 2018, or just thought he was washed, or he wasn't like that no more. No, this is a company where they say the best wrestler. He immediately proved, like the minute he won that belt and those 2 defenses, that he belongs in that class, and he more than can hold up his end of the bargain between the ropes. And I'm excited to see where he goes from there, whether he wins that belt back, or you keep him away from him a little bit, has a nice little feud with somebody, and moves up the picture, or just goes back to the TNT title and has a real reign after that. Like, I'm really excited for Tommaso Ciampa, which I did not think I was gonna say when he first popped up. So good for him. Happy for him that he's really found the role and found the home here in the dub. You have earned your dub jacket, Mr. Ciampa. Keep it up. So yeah, that is Destination Dynamite, ladies and gentlemen. Hope y'all really enjoyed us. For me, for WeeZee, sorry Johnny couldn't make it in time, but these are the games we play. Tough business on families, as Joe Hoper would say.
Yeah.
Follow the gang at Selfmade PW. You can follow us down below. WeeZee, I got a question for you.
Yep. How
much money is it going to cost you? How many greenbacks is it going to cost you to join the Selfmade Discord? That's Patreon.
A simple $5. That's all it takes. $5 for endless content. We do anything and everything in the Discord. You can just talk about graphs. You can talk about movies, TV shows. You can do whatever you want in Discord. We sometimes like to sit in there and just bullshit late at night. We've been watching Yu Yu Hakusho as of late. Just finished the Chapter Black Saga. We got Match Rex tonight. Like you said, you can $5. You can get in, but if you want to upgrade to $10, you can recommend a match. Or you can do an episode of a TV show. We think we have an American Dad episode tonight.
Hell yeah.
You can do a fighting game series. We've watched like Marvel vs. Capcom ones, Dragon Ball Fighters. Like we've watched a whole lot in the Discord, and it's always just a good time. It's just it's just fun, just bullshitting in there with the chat and the gang and stuff. So yeah, make sure you join, man. It really is a great time.
Yeah, shout out our Patreon members, $100 tier. You can recommend full show, full pack of matches. We watch UFC in there. You watch boxing, like combat sports, all that stuff, all that good stuff. And shout out Chris O'Bread. It was his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, my boy.
Happy birthday,
King
Chris.
Patreons. Yep, yes sir. $10 you can recommend. $20 you get a mic and chop it up with us. Just lock in with us. We got a whole bunch of stuff in the works. And also, I'd like to shout out our new members here of our self-made capital tier on the YouTube. $5 again in that. We got Backup Hangman Radio. You can call in and just talk to the homie Ibu about the state of professional wrestling. Favorite New Japan stuff, Raw, SmackDown, AEW, the Independents, CMLL, all that good stuff, bro. Like, long-time listeners, first-time callers, lock in with them. We got Hanging with Holbert. We got all that. We got everything. We got self-made gaming behind here too. Doing our thing over on the channel. We're doing our thing over in the Patreon and the Discord. So make sure y'all lock in with us. Thank y'all once again for watching Destination Dynamite, the best AEW Dynamite post show in the game, the most ethical in the game. For me, for WeeZee, for Jana and Jess in spirit, it's Marcus. Self-made shit, self-made forever. We are out of here.
Love you.